Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Comfy Boys podcast. Unfortunately, John could not be with us here in Virginia, but today we are joined by our special guest. She is a former fitness influencer, former meal prep business owner, former club promoter, waitress at a high-end restaurant, aspiring new vlogger, according to my brother, a certified baddie, my brother's girlfriend, mother to the coolest little doggy I know, my bestie, Sophia.
Thank you, Zach. Woo! Wait, that was actually so great.
Yes, welcome to the channel. Yeah,
So
like I
great.
said, unfortunately, John cannot be here with us in Virginia because he has business of his own to take care of.
Yes.
And so we would, and he extends his, greetings to you
All right.
on
Well,
our YouTube channel.
I just wanted to say that was a great introduction, Zach. And he clearly is my little bestie because how does he know all that information about me, guys? Well, I guess today we're going to find out.
We're gonna
Some more.
We're gonna find out.
I'm scared. We did not practice any of these questions.
No.
I don't know anything Zach is going to ask me tonight, and I'm just going to answer them on spot and do the best I can. And I'm just trying to try to be honest. And I don't know who's tuning in right now, but we are recording this, and I don't know. I feel like Zach is really going to get into like the heat of things tonight with me, so we're going to find out some things.
Okay,
All right.
so to start it off, so as you know, you and I are both from different areas in the world. I'm from Buffalo, New York, and you are from Falls.
I am actually born and raised here in Northern Virginia.
Northern Virginia.
We call Northern Virginia Nova, so you guys might hear that term. I claim that I'm from Nova, and we call ourselves the DMV, which is not the DMV, the motor place that you guys go to. It's DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Parentheses on the V. Anyways.
Yes. So yeah, we both grew up in different areas. What is it? Just if you can give us a general overall of what it's like out here in this grand state here, Virginia, DC area.
Okay. Should we start with the bad or the good?
Just give a generalization.
Okay, so here in Northern Virginia, a lot of people don't actually know if you live in a different state. Northern Virginia is actually, I would like to say, pretty wealthy. Not all of Virginia, but especially saturated in Northern Virginia, it's kind of nice out here. It's bougie. We have Tyson's Corners. We have Great Falls. I would say, I thought it was more suburb like out here, but since meeting Zach and my boyfriend, they're like, no, it is like city living. So I guess I would tie this more like, it's kind of like city girl living, like city girls, lots of infrastructures. Where we out here, lots of nice tall buildings. They're really nice bougie tall buildings. Just, I would say definitely city suburbs out here. It's very busy. It's a commuter's town. Like everyone commutes out here. We have a lot of traffic.
Lots of traffic.
Very
bad.
We have DC. I live about 20 minutes from our nation's capital. And what else is like? People out here are, I've actually been back home to Buffalo with the boys, and I will say I'm born and raised from here, and people are assholes out here. Just being very blunt with you guys. People are very selfish. They're really about their money, their jobs, their fucking nice cars. Everything's luxury out here. They're luxury cars and they're nice bougie apartments and things like that. And I will say, even though I am born and raised from here and I do love Northern Virginia, where I'm from, I can at least be real and say, like, going back home to Buffalo where my boyfriend and his brother Zach grew up, it's a nicer life out there, like people are nice.
It kind of feels like we live a bit more slowly.
Yes, exactly.
People here in the city live a lot faster.
It's slow pace, but it's more like it's like intimate. Like people, like neighbors, still say hi to each other. And we went to the like gas station, and the cashier said hi to us. Like you come here, and you pretty much are gonna see like an Indian dude that does not want to talk to anybody. Like that's pretty much how it is out here. And yeah, like people are just assholes out here. People are really like about themselves and just money, money, money. And I will say, what's nice is, me and Zach have talked about it. Like, he works really hard back home in Buffalo, and the amount of work that he puts out, like, I don't think he gets paid enough for the hard work he does.
Very kind of you.
Yes. So what I'm trying to say is, like, I'm a hard worker, but he's even a harder worker, and I make way more. So, like, I think he should be getting paid way more. Please give my man's a freaking raise, anyways.
I did just get a raise. It was 34 cents.
Oh, wow. 34 cents.
Well, I know. Fantastic.
Wow. Very nice of them. But I will say, yeah, like, there's a lot of opportunity out here to make good money. I will stay here in this area to make good money, but I want to move to a farm one day. I would love to move to the farm. Like, I want my own farm and chicken. Yeah, I want my own farm and chickens.
I love that. Mm-hmm. Land would be fantastic.
The woods. I mean,
they know we love the woods.
Yep.
We love the woods.
Yep. I learned. My brother. Yeah, I went home with Zach and Greek, and they took me to the creek. Literally.
Yes.
I went home with Zach and Greek, and we went to the creek. That rhymed. Yeah, and it was really fun. We went to the creek and splashed around. And what did we do? What are those trooper things?
Paratroopers, fireworks.
Do you guys know what those are?
Paratrooper fireworks.
So I didn't know what a family, or a paratrooper?
Yeah, a paratrooper.
Paratrooper was, and that's really cool.
The firework kind.
Yes. Okay, wait. We have a question.
And that was fun.
Okay.
And yeah. So doing that was tons of fun. She came back to our area around the 4th of July for the very first time.
First time ever in Buffalo.
First time ever in Buffalo, and she got to experience our favorite holiday that we put on every year.
Yeah. Wait, shout out to the fam too. I got to meet the Donahues and some of the Pazinskis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to meet a whole lot of them.
Well, I got to meet. Shout out to Kayla, Uncle No, Eric.
Shout out my peeps. Yeah. Shout out my fam.
Yeah, y'all were my favorite when I went back there.
And we had together a pleasant time in Buffalo.
Yes.
There with us.
Yes, and Zach is a firework master.
Yeah, firework.
He's a firework master.
I try.
Guys.
All right, so let's get into before we just dive into the kind of like the background of yourself or questions about yourself.
Oh God, we're getting personal.
Let's tell them what we did today.
Yes.
On our trip to DC.
Okay, can I give a little background?
That the vlog will be coming out for.
All right, can I just give them a little background?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, just before we get into what we did today, Zach obviously came down to Virginia. He had some business to handle, basically, and it was rough yesterday. It was a long day, guys. Very, very, very long, tired, sleepy day. But yeah, so yesterday, Zach, whatever he had to do, he got it all completed. He got all his stuff done yesterday, and me and him were like, okay, business first, then fun for the rest of the trip. So Zach will be here, we hope, until Monday. So, like 6 days?
Yep.
6 days?
6 days.
All right, he's here in Virginia for 6 days. All right, so that's like the background story. We were kind of busy taking care of business, and today was day 1, but day 3 of your trip, right?
Yes.
So day 1 of like us being free of all responsibilities and getting just to have fun. And I actually took off of work for the next 3 days. So, I'm going to be here with my bud, Zach. And yes, I was just talking about that. Shout out Kayla. I was just telling Zach, when are we going to get Kayla and Eric down here? I would love to host you guys. Please come to my Airbnb. You can come stay with me.
My family.
Yes. Okay, anyway, sorry. What were you saying? Anyways, so
what we did today.
All right.
On our adventure into town.
Okay, so would you like to tell them where we decided to go?
Yeah, so we started off the day. We wanted to go to a certain museum, but we were running a bit behind. And Sophia had an idea, and she wouldn't tell me where she was taking me. And we ended up outside the National Archives in D.C. It was super busy today. There were a lot of crap load of traffic. Holy
I basically
cow.
told Zach, "Get in, loser. We're going on a ride.
Get in, loser. We're going
Get
shopping.
in, loser." Yep. And it was random.
Literally. So, yeah, we went to the archives. We saw the brand new exhibit that opened up 3 months ago. It's called
The American Story.
The American Story.
Check it out, guys. It's
Yeah.
really cool. It's a cool
And,
exhibition.
You'll see clips in the video of how interactive and what specifics we got into and how amazing it was. But it was a really great brand new exhibit, and it was awesome. It was just grand.
Yeah. So I mean, actually, I've never been to the National Archives in my entire life, and my first time ever there was actually on New Year's Day, 2026. I went with my boyfriend, and I mean, he wanted to take me because I've never seen the Declaration of Independence in my life. In person, guys. In person.
And she's lived here her whole life, just for context.
Yeah. They like
Quite
these
something.
Buffalo boys like to throw in my face that I literally have the nation's capital and the freaking pencil. Sorry, monument. I say the pencil to piss off Zach. He gets so mad every time I call it the
history
pencil.
buff.
He gets super mad every time I
Drives
call
me
it the
Coco
pencil.
for Cocoa
And literally,
Puffs.
why is it the shape of the why?
It's not a pencil.
They could have made it any other shape, guys. Why didn't they
It's
make
an obelisk.
What the
shape. It's called an obelisk.
What the obelisk? How do you say that?
Obelisk.
Anyways, what Zach said. Why they make it look like a pencil? Anyways, he gets so pissed. I say the pencil just to piss off Zach. Anyways, okay. Also, while we were there, every 8th grader.
Every
You know-
8th grader in the world was in DC today.
Yeah, so me and Zach decided out of all days to go on the day that you guys know when they bring those big school buses, and it's like that 8th grade trip when you live out of state and you come to Washington, D.C. We gotta throw in a picture of you, Zach. Zach came here when he was in the 8th grade.
When I was a child. It's on my Insta.
Yes. Did you do you remember that trip, Zach? To D.C.
Yeah, I remember it very much.
Oh, why are you saying it like this? Do we have a story brewing?
It was a story.
Wait, okay, I need to ask Zach. Tell us the story, Zach, and then we'll get back to our day.
Okay, it was just an 8th grade trip. Me and two of my best buddies. We shared a hotel room, and some things got crazy in that hotel room, and I don't want to talk about it any further.
Zach, you're about to ask me personal questions. What happened in the hotel room?
This is not about me. No, we just had
Lame.
fun. What happened?
Lame.
All right, fine.
Lame.
What happened is my best friend. His name was Trevor at the time. Okay, and he thought the first day we got to the hotel, he thought it was the greatest idea ever to order a pizza from room service.
Okay.
Behind the school's back.
Oh, and it's on the school's card.
We
money are you using?
we paid for it.
Okay.
And it was really funny. We were the only the chaperones got mad at us, and they actually picked up a pizza and brought it to our door too, and we paid for it. It was hilarious, and everyone else wanted pizza too. We made them so jealous, and they didn't get any, and we got pizza.
Oh, he's such a bad kid, guys.
That's the worst thing I ever done.
That's the worst thing. Oh my God. Don't ask me what the worst thing I've ever done, please.
No.
Please, chat. Zach needs to ask me what the worst thing I've ever done because I'm gonna make him look like a saint.
So yeah, we had a fun day after the archives. We stopped at a food truck right outside the archives.
This was really fun.
And I got myself the hot dog combo, which is a big hot dog with Frenchy fries and a Sprite.
Okay, wait, I can't talk to the chat. Sorry. I love you, Kayla. You're the best. Thank you. These stories always sound like they're gonna be crazy.
Well, maybe something else happened, but I'm not telling you.
You know, I love my boy Zach here. Zach he's the best storyteller, guys, and he'll like start these stories so grand, and I think he's about to tell me some crazy shit, and then okay, cut. Anyways, but no, I'm excited to hear more later. Anyways, back to our day. We were really excited. I can't lie. We liked the National Archives, and it was all great and fun. But honestly, I think the best part of me and Zach's trip was this food truck, guys. We had fun.
Yeah, the best part was the food truck.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And honestly, the reason why we loved this so much, we're about to sound like big backs right now, but like Zach, I call him the hot dog glizzy king. He is the glizzy master, okay, guys? Like, I just told him if I ever wanted to, like, put one of my friends in those hot dog eating competitions, I thought about all my friends. I'm putting Zach in. Get in, coach. Or go. I'm the coach, actually. You go.
Yeah.
But Zach would be really good at one of those competitions, guys.
Just hot dogs are one of my favorite food, you know.
Literally, every time I'm with Zach, all he eats is hot dogs. Or at least every trip, a hot dog's
A hot dog is involved.
Yeah, it appears.
Some way.
But it was really good because it was like in DC when you get hot dogs, they're usually those ballpark hot dogs. It's like the brand that they sell here out in DC, and they're like kind of small. So like, you know, Zach usually needs like 2 or 3 so he can get full because I mean he's a big boy, you know what I mean? But this thing was big. It was like big juicy hot dog. It was actually big. And then you got fries and a Sprite.
Yeah, and you were with fries and a Sprite.
And honestly, the price was good.
Yeah, it was like $14.99.
Yeah, so like $15 for a whole combo.
For DC price, that's pretty solid.
For DC.
For like a quality meal too.
Yeah.
In itself.
Yes, because food is expensive out here.
A lot of ketchup packets too.
Okay, sorry. Zach's gonna kill me, guys. Okay. Anyways, I got a Philly cheesesteak, and it was fire. It was really good, and I got that with fries and a ginger ale, and it was just really nice outside. Like
it was beautiful today.
It was fun.
It was warm.
We sat actually on the steps at the National Archives
and ate our food.
Yeah, we had lunch there on the steps.
It was great.
It was sunny out, kind of like breezy, and there was 1 million 8th graders in all of DC today.
Yeah, 1 million 8th graders.
They were swarming like everywhere. Yeah.
And then after that, our last stop for the day was over on Teddy Roosevelt Island.
Wait, can we say what happened? So we were just driving home, and Zach just randomly goes, "Soph, you know where I've never been?" And I'm like, "Where?" And he's like, "Theodore Roosevelt Island." And he literally
I always wanted to go.
Points to it.
No one would take me.
Shout out Greek.
Honestly.
Big bro literally said it's not even worth it. Oh, the disrespect to theater.
Disrespect.
Teddy said that's not nice. Anyways, so Zach literally, as we were driving home, points to it.
I'm like, the parking lot's right here. And she just goes, skirt.
I literally am on the left lane. I'm like,
she like cuts 2 lanes, skirt.
Back part.
Right
I'm like,
into
we're
it.
here. And he's like,
I was like, whoa, I did not expect her to actually do it.
he was like, no, literally, you skirt.
Yeah,
like,
she skirted.
Right. So.
Yeah, the island, you take a bridge, you walk over a wooden bridge over the Potomac River. It's really cool. And it's like a trail, but except there's a big monument in the middle of it. And it's super cool. There's a huge statue of Teddy Roosevelt himself.
Literally, it's a big statue.
And amazing quotes he has stated.
And a fun fact that we kind of were talking about is,
which you'll see in the vlog.
You know, Teddy, he was known to be kind of like an outdoor.
Yeah, he was an outdoors man.
Nature guy.
Mr. Bull Moose himself.
Right. So we were kind of like, it makes sense why they put his like statue and his memorial in nature, and that's why they made it like Theodore's Island. Get it? Because it's like an island park.
But it's like the woods too. It's like literally the woods.
And it has trails.
And it's it's literally just trails, no pavement, no nothing, just trails.
Right.
For people were just going on runs. People were hiking there. People were walking around there, doing anything you would in nature and at a monument.
Right. So we thought that was really a cool tribute because if you think about it, like, why isn't he in DC? It doesn't make sense for his statue to be in DC because like we have like Abe, like, you know, the Lincoln Memorial, Jefferson. It makes sense to have them in kind of like those domes and whatever. But Theodore, like, he's literally known for like being an outdoorsy man. Like, he hunted, he did all that stuff. So
yeah, it was really cool, great experience, and that leads us to here to filming this podcast.
Right.
So let's get into a little bit about Miss SophIT here. I'm
scared.
Yeah. So tell us, actually, to start off soft.
Okay.
Let's start off with Jules here.
Okay.
Tell us how
I got her.
you got Jules and became a dog mom.
Okay, wait. I feel like we need. If we're gonna talk about our girl right now, let me go grab her. 1 second. I gotta grab our girl. We're gonna talk about her.
She's right here. Oh. Now that I've been petting her.
She blends?
Yeah. I've been petting her. Childhood trauma. It's coming.
Ah, my love. We gotta grab the child. Dun, 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 dun.
Put it in the
Guys,
middle.
I got this fuzzy brown jacket. I put it on, and I basically told my Jules, I put it on, and I started crawling, and I was like, look, Jules found her long lost mommy. See, it's a brown furry coat. And it matches me. Okay. Jules, welcome to
Comfy Boys Podcast. What do you guys say?
Sorry, guys.
All right, so yeah, tell
All
us, just start it off here. Just tell us how Jules came about for you.
All right. So, basically, I've always wanted a dog my entire life, and I mean, I am Asian ethnicity background, and I don't know what it is, but Asian parents, they be like weird. They're strict about dogs, okay? Or I don't know. Like, they're just weird about dogs. They're too much responsibility. So basically, I grew up in a household like that, and I've always wanted a dog since I was a little girl. Me and my sister, and me and my sister would always take make my dad take us to like pet stores and stuff to like go pet dogs and stuff. And he would never freaking get us one. He would always act and pretend like he would, and then never happened. So when I was finally old enough and moved out on my own and got my own apartment, of course, Jules, stay in the group. Please.
She's not having it.
You stay in the.
All right, you can let her go.
No.
The podcast got a visual. Or okay, yeah, wait, yeah, okay. Jules is chilling.
All right. So, of course, by the time I was out on my own, got my own apartment, I was like, okay, yay, I can finally get a dog. Dogs are a lot of responsibilities, and they are like a kid. And, of course, I wasn't thinking about all these things. So I was 19 years old and got an apartment and realized dogs are really expensive. You know, they can cost like upwards of $5,000 to $8,000 if you guys want to get your breed or whatever. So I was like, you know what? I love animals. I want to go adopt one and save one from animal shelter. And animal shelters really make me super sad, guys. Like, I get really depressed when I walk into animal shelters. And that was something I did as a kid. I would go to animal shelters and just go play with the pets because they're sad and lonely. So, yeah, I wanted to do something good, and I was like, let's go look. So the biggest animal shelter out here that's very known, of course, that's just where my mind went, is Fairfax Animal Shelter. And I went there. And what happened was, so when you enter the animal shelter, they give you like a handful of like, they say it's treats. It's not treats, guys. It's kibble. It's freaking dry kibble. And dogs don't like that. Anyways, so they gave me like a handful of dog kibble, and they said, you know, just go around. And it's so depressing. They're like, it's cement floors, like wired cage, and they just lay on there. They don't get any fuzzy blankets or anything. So they were like, go around and, you know, you can try to give them the food. Put your hand through the fence, and if you want to hang out with one of them, let us know, and we'll bring them out. I was like, all right. So I literally started going around. None of the dogs would get up from the floor or, like, come and get the treat from me. But this girl, she's a smart one. So Jules, she like comes up. Just if you guys know her, she's such a big bag, and her love language is food.
She literally loves food. I gave her a handful of bacon bits today.
Now looking back at this story, it just makes sense. She was meant to be mine. So none of the dogs would come up to me, and this one, she like kind of nipped me, like she like kind of bit me, but like she didn't bite me hard. But she's smart because
nibble.
She doesn't trust people, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Shelter dogs, they're either abused, sad, like people dropped them off there. They got left there by someone they loved. So, you know, that's just so sad. And honestly, if you are anyone that gets a freaking pet or an animal, you signed up for that. You take care of them to the end. I don't care what anyone says. You don't throw them in a pound. You don't throw them out. Like, you don't fucking do that, okay? It just gets me around. I hate animal cruelty. Like, oh my God, let me not get into this. So she was the only one, and she was smart. She kind of pricked my finger it didn't hurt, but like it scared me because I wasn't expecting to feel that. And she literally like did that. I was like, ow! And I like released the whole handful of kibble into her thing, and she was smart. She just started eating it up. I was like, oh, I like this one. I was like, she's smart. So I told the lady, I was like, let me see this one. I was like, let me hang out with this one. So I picked Jules, and there was a new dog in there. Jules, they didn't know her exact age. They said she's either 2 or 3 years old, but now being with her, I think she was 2 years old, like brand new 2 years old when I got her. But they didn't know her age. They said she's 2 or 3, and I chose another dog that was actually 8 weeks. No, it was a baby dog. It was 6 weeks, and if I wanted to take that dog home, by Virginia law, the earliest you can take home a dog to adopt is 8 weeks. So they were like, we're going to have to keep the dog for like 2 more weeks and let it grow up here, and then you can have it. And I was like, no, I'm not waiting 2 more weeks. I literally came here today to come home with the dog. And that dog was super crazy and hyper. It was a boy dog, 6 weeks old, and it was literally bouncing off the walls. Like in the meat room, it was bouncing off the walls, like everywhere. And I was like, I don't want that personally. I don't want to deal with that. I want like a loafing, chill dog that's just gonna sloth and eat food with me all day. So Jules, she literally, when she came in the room, she was in the corner like this. She was like fuck, I'm scared of you, like shaking. I was like, no, get me away from her. And I was like, I want her. And then the lady was like, all right, well, we got to do some interview questions. So they interviewed me and asked me about my living situation. I said I had an apartment. And since she's like a lap dog or a small dog, they were like, that's fine. You don't need a yard because she's small. So everything was good. I was able to do the paperwork. And basically, I wanted to name her Julian when I got her. So I said Julian. And then all the ladies at the animal adoption center were like, oh, AK Jules for short, like Jewels. And I was like, oh my God, I like that. So her document literally says Julian, aka Jules. And everyone just calls her Jules. So that's the name of Jules.
Fantastic.
She had her own little fan club. They were all like, Jules! Like, then the lady said Jules. I was like, oh my God, I like Jules. And then all the ladies were like, Jules! Yay! And after that, I took her home. It was late. It was like 9-10 p.m. I remember it being very dark. It was in October. I adopted her October of 2016. And right afterwards, I was like, okay, well, I guess I got to get you a bed. So I drove her from the animal shelter, and we went right to Walmart. And I basically threw 4 beds on the floor, and I just let her pick. So the one that she went into, I was like, okay, guess you want that one. Bought it for her.
And you brought it home, and forever and ever since.
I got the best. I call her my soul puppy, and the puppy that I have grown up with, because, you know, one thing about Jules is one day I'll have more dogs and I'll like be an adult with my house and my husband and my kids and my dogs, but Jules has been a ride for the she's been along for the ride of my journey of growing up. And I've had Jules since I was 19 years old, so she's been with me through all like the big life like growing up years. And, like, I mean, I had Jules when I was 21, like, for my 21st birthday and 25th. And let's not get into my age right now. Okay, anyways. But, yeah, so.
Speak of the devil.
That is the story of our Jules.
She hops up.
Jules, her love language is literally food. She doesn't really care to play or pets. Like, every dog has their love language. Like, Zach was telling me Penny's love language is, like, pets, you know? Some dogs, like, they love cuddles and pets. Jules' love language is food. She doesn't really bother us to play with her. Like, she doesn't care. She sleeps all day. Jules is really easy, too. You basically take her out. Yes, you basically take her out one time to the potty in the morning and one at night. And she sleeps all day. She plays with herself, and she self-feeds herself. So you just got to fill her bowls in the morning, and she'll eat half of her kibble, and then split the other half for dinner and drinks her water. So she's very chill, and she's house trained. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Jules is awesome, and she knows like 15 tricks. So
ever since that.
Yeah. She is my soul puppy. Like, she will be my soul baby like forever, and I hope whenever she has to go, she'll like look over and watch over me. Yeah.
Amazing.
Thank
Fantastic.
you.
So,
cry, Jules. I love Jules. Okay.
Everything will be okay.
Yes.
It will be okay.
And Uncle Zach loves her. Uncle Zach, he's the best. He's such a good dog uncle, honestly. And he's an uncle to more than one girl dog, right?
Yes, that's correct.
And they're all brown. We love it.
They're both
They're
brown.
both brown. We love our brown
Love 'em.
dogs. All right.
Love them.
All right.
Okay. So yeah. Ever since that, we had this fantastic little doggy here. I had the pleasure of meeting and getting to know and get to play with when I'm here in town. So as of right now, what do you currently do, and what does it entail? Career
what I do for
work.
What I do for work.
Your work right now.
So currently, I mean, it's nothing. I don't have any fancy job, guys. I am just a server at a. I mean, I will say though, where I work at a Italian restaurant. It's called Thompson's Italian. Shout out to my Thompsons. Y'all need to come see us and eat there. So the Thompsons, it's called Thompson's Italian, and the Thompsons is actually, this restaurant is privately owned by a husband and wife. Obviously, their last names are the Thompsons. They're actually full, American. They're not Italian at all or anything like that. They're American background and heritage. And Gabe Thompson, the husband, he's actually well trained up in Italian cuisine. So he's like chef Gabe Thompson, chef owner, and then his wife is Catherine Thompson. Catherine is a famous, renowned pastry and dessert chef, and they both are big time chefs out in New York, and they did their time in New York and worked at big restaurants, all that stuff. And basically they fell in love in New York at a restaurant opening and got married and wanted to start their family and have kids. So, I mean, guys, New York City, Manhattan, who is really raising a family out there? I don't even think I could afford myself out there. I can't even, to afford, kids in Manhattan. That's crazy. So they moved here to Northern Virginia, and they opened up their own restaurants, and they have 2 locations. It's called Thompson's Italian, and I love it. We're a pasta powerhouse. We make homemade from scratch pastas, and we actually have relationships with farmers. So whatever fresh produce are in season, they give it to us, and then our chefs create dishes all around it. So we're a seasonally rotating menu, and oh my God, if you guys know me, just know I am a dessert girly. I will eat cake for dinner. You can ask my boyfriend. And he yells at me and says, "No, can you eat something real food, babe, and then dessert after?" I'm like, "No, why can't I have cake for dessert or for dinner?" What he can have his Chipotle, and I can have a whole round cake. It evens out to the same calories, guys. But yeah, I can eat dessert for any.
Love desserts.
I can eat
I love
dessert any time of the day, guys. I can eat dessert for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, whatever. So I'm very sweet tooth, but shout out to Catherine Thompson. Her desserts are literally the best, and she has a James Beard Award for her olive oil cake, which is a famous dessert we have on our menu. And we have a lot of awards. So we are always shouted out by Washington Post. And we were just actually in a Arlington magazine competition for the best Italian restaurants in Northern Virginia. And they did a bracket, a college bracket thingy.
Yeah.
So they did that with all of the Italian restaurants in Northern Virginia. And guess what? We won as the #1 restaurant in Northern Virginia. Shout out to Thompson's. So I work for this company. I'm very proud, as you guys can tell, and I love who I work for. And I get to drink good wine, eat good pasta. I get fed every day, and I make a lot of fucking money there. So pretty happy, and I just serve there. I'm a server. We're only open for dinner service. We are literally open only from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. So I am so blessed, guys, where I come into work 1 hour ahead. So I come in from 4 p.m. To set up the restaurant and open the restaurant. And then we open at 5 and we close at 9. And the latest I get out of there is 9:30, 10 p.m. And for my people that have ever worked in the industry or worked in the restaurants, you guys know that is a freaking blessing. That schedule never exists. I've worked in the restaurant industry for more than 15 years. I did while I was in college, everything. And I literally work 5-6 hours. That's it. And I don't work in the morning. I don't have to wake up early for work. I go in from 4, get off around 10, and then I have like the whole night to chill and do whatever I want. And then I don't even have to wake up early because I go into work at 4. And it's sweet. And my schedule is literally Monday through Friday. So even though I'm like not a corporate girly or have an office job like traditional, it's kind of nice. I work Monday through Friday full time, and I'm off Saturdays and Sundays. So it's kind of nice. Like I get to be off like with my boyfriend and stuff because he's got more of a normal person schedule, I guess. No, actually, not really.
No, he's on the.
He's kind of overnight.
He's on his.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I just really like, yes, girl dinner, pasta and wine, champagne and bubbly. Yeah, come see your girl Soph at Thompson's Italian. I work at the OG, the flagship, which is the first location. I work at Thompson's Italian in Falls Church. So come see me if you're ever in Northern Virginia. And give me all your money. Give me all your money.
Give me all your money.
Tip me. Tip me!
Okay.
Anyways.
All right. So, yeah. So you got into that, and it does. You do really well for yourself.
Yeah, I make good money, guys. I'm able to afford my own apartment here in Northern Virginia.
And you have a great spacious place here, which allows me to stay here with you as well and have my own space right back there.
Yeah. It's kind of cool. I have a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment, but the layout here, it works.
Yeah, the layout is
basically, I turned my dining room into a den room. So it's like a den office room now. I mean, who really needs a dining room, right, Zach? Like, when you're living by yourself, I don't have a family, right? Think about this, guys. When you live like you and your boyfriend, or it's just you and you have your apartment, who really sits down at a dining table and eats if you don't have a family? Everyone likes sitting in front of the TV in the living room. Yeah. You know what I mean?
In some way, shape, or form, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, think about your dad.
Yeah.
Eats in front of the TV.
Yeah. He just has the little table like this laptop sitting on now,
so
the
no one
TV
really
tray.
like uses a dining room. So I thought about it. I was like, how do I make my space more like useful, as in like not have dead space where like I have a dining room but I'm never in that area, you know what I mean? I was like, let's maximize this. So I got rid of my dining table and was like, let's turn this into like an office den room, and it has a nice big window and everything, so it works. So Zach has his own little space here, and it's nice when I have guests, basically. Yeah, you guys know those like dinner TV folding tray tables? Yeah, that's literally
what the laptop's sitting on, and what we have a spare of over here, and
right.
it makes for a great usage and purpose.
Right.
So let's get into our next topic here. I'm very interested in hearing about your meal prep endeavor as your business owner.
Okay.
What can you tell us about that?
All right.
And how
that came to be.
How it came to be, and just how you kind of maybe just moved on from it.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, as he said, I actually own my own meal prep company in the past, and all right, let's start with the name. So the name of my company, my meal prep company, was SophIT Meal Preps, for short, SophIT MP. So I spell my company name, or my name, okay, let me tell the story of SophIT. So SophIT, this nickname came from, in 2016, when fitness influencers on IG wasn't really a big thing. Honestly, the era of fitness influencers started the era I kind of got onto it. It was like in 2015-16. I remember it was very fresh, very new. Like, the first fitness influencer that I ever followed that I really liked was Tammy Hembrow. I don't know if you guys know, but a lot of people do know her. She's very famous, the Australian blonde, fit chick. She was sponsored by Women's Best. And anyways, this was like the beginning of the fitness influencer era on IG. Now it's like normal, and everyone, it's normal to be an influencer, I guess, nowadays. But I remember in 2016, I was like bodybuilding, lifting heavy, and just living, eating, breathing fitness. And I love to train. I was training like 2 times every day in the gym, everything like that. And I was actually bodybuilding at the time. I was doing bikini bodybuilding. If you guys know, when it comes to the bodybuilding world, bikini is the girls that are like stick skinny and
cut up for sure.
like so
Yeah,
skinny, like
shredded.
that's the bikini. If you do wellness is actually the girls that are like, built.
Yeah.
That is actually the wellness one. So there's like, you don't have to do bodybuilding. People think that if you do bodybuilding, it's only those like stick skinny people. No. There are different categories. So like, I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, he was in the
Oh yeah. Yeah.
like the big one. And then there's the guys that do bikini, which are the shredded ones. So I was a bikini bodybuilder. I was not a wellness one. And, I was really into fitness at the time. So I just kind of started my own little fitness Instagram page. And my name is Sophia. And I was like, I just came up with SophIT. Get it? SophIT. It's kind of corny. But yeah, so I spell it SoPhIT because I don't have a F actually in my name. My name is spelled SoPhIA, the right way to spell it. Okay, sorry. At least the Sophia that's SoPhIA, that is a Greek origin name. And if you look it up, I'm not lying when I say this, you can literally look it up on Google. It's a Greek origin name that means wisdom. I'm smart. Just kidding. I hope I'm smart. I don't know. I don't have a really high IQ, guys, but I definitely have a high EQ. My emotional intelligence is pretty high. I can say that. So, yeah, I created that name, SophIT, and then I became Miss SophIT on my fitness IG page. And from there, I was just like documenting like my fitness journey, like supplements I was using, my breakfast, my food, my meals, my meal preps, anything all related to fitness, basically. My training, I made workout videos. Yeah, I was that girl that literally fucking like cropped and edited, made all those workout videos. Oh, I spent so many hours just for like people to not watch them. But anyways, it's okay. I'm still trying,
I understand.
But hey, I will say consistency is key because
True.
I started with no one watching my videos and maybe getting like 9 likes and 100 views, which the ratio is not good. And then one day I got up to, the highest I built that page up to was 16,000 followers. Not 100,000, but 16K followers. That was a lot to me. And I was, so never give up. That's my best advice to you. And from there, I guess people were really following my journey, and I had all these people start to hit me up and say like, dude, I love your meal preps and your food. It looks so good. Like, can I buy some meal preps from you? Like, can I buy your meals? And I was like, you want to buy my food, buy my meals? And they're like, yeah. I was like, sure. Like, okay. I didn't know where to start from there. I didn't know what pricing. So I had some like people like asking me this, and I was like, huh. And then from there, I had one of my gay besties. He literally was like, me and him worked at Buffalo Wild Wings. Actually, I was working at B Dubs.
Oh wow.
I was working at B Dubs. Yeah, this is a good story.
Yeah,
I know.
Good story.
Mm-hmm. So I was working
Love
at B Dubs at the time. I was 19 years old, working at B Dubs in Fairfax, Virginia, and my coworker, I'll never forget, Ricky, he's my gay bestie at the time. He was like, hey, like, you're killing it, girl. Like, I see your stories, your meal prepping, all this stuff. Like, can I just, like, come over and meal prep with you? Like, can you show me? And I was like, okay, like, what do you mean? And he was like, I'm just gonna, like, I'll pay for all the, like, let's go grocery shopping. I'll buy what I need, my ingredients. You buy what you need. And, like, can we use your kitchen in your apartment to meal prep together? I was like, sure. And he's like, you just kind of show me the ropes. And I was like, yeah, no problem. Like, I'm always down to, like, do things with my friends. So, so me and Ricky started this thing, like, Sunday meal prep Sunday. So me and him would just, like, work all week. And then every Sunday, we always met up at noon at my apartment. And it, like, became our routine. So we started doing that for, like, a few months. And we were documenting it on IG. We were just posting it for fun on our stories. And then people were like, all right, so you got a friend over there you're meal prepping with. Like, clearly you know what you're doing. So a lot of people started asking me. They're like, can we please buy meal preps from you? And I was like, all right, if there's a business in this and people want to buy my food, and let's give it a shot. So I basically kind of started this business unintentionally, if that makes sense. Like, it kind of just came to me. So I literally started making some foods, just sold them off the meals to some of my friends, and I mean, I had a market for it. I had a lot of people asking me and people coming back saying your food's really good, you can cook. And I mean, they were healthy meals and they still tasted good, because we all know, like, no one likes to eat dried chicken and broccoli and no seasoning. Okay, like, we need to eat healthy but still have flavor, still make it taste good, and that's, I guess I was really good at it. That was my thing. So yeah, I just started having so many people hit me up on IG, guys. IG, that I ended up having to make like a separate business Instagram page. I found a cool IT dude and paid this kid to make me a website. Basically, I had a calendar where you can like book your date for pickup, and I requested that you put in your order. I had a menu and everything. You had to put in your order a week in advance, and would have to choose on the calendar your pickup date, so I knew exactly when I needed to have these meal preps ready, like these sets. And I had a menu. I even had a menu that had like proteins.
Even had a menu.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic.
Wait, I'm gonna have to pull up and show you one of my old SophIT meal preps
Okay.
menu. Yeah, so I had a brochure, I had a menu, I even had business cards, I had a website, and basically, if you ever bought this big package I sold that was like $350, I mean, that's a lot of money for like a meal prep pack. I required you to put a down payment. I even had a part that you could put a down payment in the internet.
Yeah.
To reserve. Like, I had a real business, guys. This was awesome. And I even ended up so what happened was someone got sick from one of my meals, and like, I don't know if it's like from my meals, like, you know, people get sick from anything, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know, like, they could have gone and ate somewhere else and they're blaming me. So after that incident, it was kind of scary. I was like, oh my god, I might need to get a lawyer. So I ended up like talking to a lawyer that told me, like, you need to get a business license so that you're protected, because people, when you sell food, people are going to try to come for you and screw you over and say that they got sick and like blame it on you, like what just happened to you, and you don't know if they got sick from like eating something else, but they're blaming you, so you need protection. So I ended up even getting like a small business license to protect me, like insurance, in case like someone tried coming for my business or like coming for me, so I was protected. So it was really cool being 19 and like not intentionally like creating this business, but it becoming a pretty successful business. And I mean, I'm 19 years old. I didn't know you need to get like insured, and like, so these are just some lessons that I learned from that experience. So maybe, you know, if one of you guys watching or anything ever want to make your own business, learn from me. Make sure you get insurance and insure yourself and protect yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah. Do you want to know if I was successful at making money?
It's just
Yeah.
how your business and how you grew it, and you
Yeah.
just have stated that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just how kind of like you stopped doing that.
Okay.
Cause you talk about getting the
Oh, okay.
license and
Yep,
the
yep,
insurance
yep.
and
Okay.
all that.
Mm-hmm. So,
how did it end? How did it end?
yeah, because obviously I don't have it anymore. So, I mean, it was such a great, fun time. I had it for about 2.5 years, the business. I was living at an apartment with an ex, and basically, unfortunately, we started seeing like cockroaches and stuff, and we live very clean. So I reported this to the leasing office, and they did some investigations. And I mean, this is kind of gross, guys, but I guess some of the surrounding apartments, they said like our neighbor, they had like 10 people living in a unit that's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom.
Oh wow.
You're only max supposed to have 3 people
Mm-hmm.
living in a 1-bedroom apartment out here. So they had like 10 people living on their mattresses on the floor, and they said that when they were lifting over the mattresses, they were just bed bugs and cockroaches. These people were literally sleeping in filth.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I guess it was steeping through,
So essentially, the business kind of ended just because of a
of
health hazard, practically
environmental, yeah.
environmental violations,
So
and you just unfortunately just going to continue with it.
yep, that's exactly what Zach said. Like, I wanted to, obviously, I could have been a shitty person, but I'm not about to cook in
No.
a non-sanitary kitchen. So from there, after that, of course, I went to go break the lease. And, moving takes time and finding a new apartment.
Takes time.
I took a break for 4 months from my company. I told all of my customers what was going on. And, within those 4 months, a lot can change and happen. People finding other meal prep companies. Yeah. I still had some customers, but it was about 50%. I lost 50%. And honestly, I loved my meal prep company. It was a good run, but I love cooking as a passion and I love food. And when it became a job for me, it took away the joy and the love I had for food and cooking. So I think I just put it to rest after that. And it was a great, fun learning experience and also just an experience to like have your own business one time,
Yeah, that is fantastic.
Thank you, Zach.
It's fantastic.
Awesome.
I guess one of the last things I want to touch upon before we kind of get into how you kind of got into it's. We're going to be talking about then us.
Okay.
But
like leading into.
Yeah, leading into
like
it. But the last thing I want to touch on, like I just did in the intro, because I'm just trying to touch on everything I introduced in the intro.
Yeah, right.
Just give us something brief about you were a club promoter. Give us the clean cut version of that.
All right, so Zach kind of learned this recently about me, and I like that he added that in because this is, Zach, he's a smart man, guys. Like, he covered a really good like he covered in that intro, like me in a nutshell, like Sophia in a nutshell, SophIT. Okay. Oh God, let's just say my club promoting days, I would describe them as Sophia's degenerate days. But I was a degenerate, but I was litty titty. I was fun. I was just wild, guys, okay? I was a wild girl. I was a party girl. I was lit. Like, right, Zach, I'm a little chaotic.
Yes.
I am kidding.
We have fun.
We have fun.
We have fun.
Like, Zach knows I'm a little chaotic. I'm a little crazy, but in the right good ways.
Yes,
and it's always fun. It brings good energy. It just brings energy, We like high vibrations, not. So, all right. So I was, I remember this too. It was 2018. Okay. Now we're in 2018. I had my meal prep company in 2016. So this is good. Zach's going down the timeline in the right order, chronological order right now. So it's the year 2018, and basically, I live here in Northern Virginia. DC is literally 18 minutes from me, and in DC, there's a lot of these like club promotion party groups that basically, they go to clubs and they run parties, whatever. I worked for this club promoting group called Nightlife, where my job was basically to go to these clubs, bring the energy, hype it up, and I always got my own VIP table. And basically, like, that was kind of cool. VIP, never had to wait in those long lines. I would just go right to the front, say my name, and they would open what are those things? The red
velvet rope, yeah.
Yep. And I would walk my butt in there. And basically, my job was to sell tables and bottles at the club. Tables could run anywhere between $1,500 to $10,000, depending on where the table is, what club you're at. And then bottles, like, for example, we were selling bottles of Moet. If you know what Moet is fine champagne. Moet bottles were like $900. We even had Ace bottles for like 10 G's. And basically, my job was I wasn't a bottle service girl, a bartender, or a dancer, or anything like that. My job was to sell. So I sold tables and bottles, and basically whatever I sold, I make a commission cut from everything. So yeah, it was fun. And I could make like 3 to 5K in like a weekend and pretty much not sleep from Thursday to Sunday. But it was good times. Good times. Good times.
Yeah, club promotion is. It was really fascinating to learn. From
Yeah.
You.
And like someone like Zach from
And,
Buffalo.
Yeah, something like that. We don't go to clubs or really have much of a club life. I don't think.
I don't even think that job exists
in Buffalo.
In Buffalo. Like,
I have no
not
idea.
a job in Buffalo. You know what I mean, guys?
But yeah, but then now to coming around to us.
Wait, also, and that died for me in 2020. So when COVID hit.
Yeah, COVID kind of ruined the business.
Yeah, clubs.
No,
clubs were never the same after COVID. So that's when it ended for me. So I did it from 2018 to 2020.
Okay.
Yep.
So now, last thing, which gets into which we all pretty much all come together from your point from being just
kind of my life.
Your life to just now.
Yeah.
To almost. One of the first things when I first met you, was the one things I noticed was when I first met you was when we were out and about and you were filming everything.
Yes.
And I was very interested in that because you were just filming everything. And I was like, and at the time I was doing vlogs, but you didn't know yet.
Yeah.
And
you were just like,
so
this girl's like.
I was like, okay. This is cool. This is cool.
My brother's girlfriend's actually kind of cool, but he didn't know me yet. He's just like observing more.
Yeah, and I remember that when we got together and we were going out and about. I told her that I did vlogs, and ever since then you got the Zach and Sophia vlogs.
No, literally, we have become Soph and Zach. I feel like you guys know this duo. Like we have.
That's one of the things. Currently, we've been discussing making her a YouTube channel page and getting some of the content that she's already put together. And
I probably have enough content for like
out on the platform.
Mm-hmm. I probably have content for like 100 videos.
Yeah, literally.
Like literally.
And is vlogging something like that you would actually just do?
Yes, but I need my awesome. I'm not really good at technology now. Okay, I was so good at technology when I was like younger. Ew, I sound like I'm a millennial now. I really sound like I'm a cougar. Like even when I was like Zach's age, I was way more tech savvy and like better with the whole video editing and everything. And I don't know what's happened in the last 2-3 years, guys. Like I'm getting closer to 30 now, and tech has really advanced. Like he's got all this cool stuff like Streamlabs. I don't know.
Like while we're streaming this today.
Right. Shout out to Streamlabs.
Cool.
Sponsor us. But basically, like, I'm not really good at tech now. So, yes. To answer Zach's question, yes. But I'm going to need my bud over here to, like, kind of show me some things. Like,
Yeah, I'm working on that. We're gonna get it together, and we're gonna get some of her content out.
Like tonight,
hopefully.
we plan on after our live and our video and everything.
Our cast here. We're gonna try to get a YouTube page going.
Yes.
Get creative with it, make it good, and put out a video.
We're gonna edit some vlogs tonight.
I'm gonna edit my vlog that we filmed today of our events in DC.
And I'll just watch him. I'm his apprentice. I need to learn from the master.
Yes.
Yes. All right.
So, I think that I'm trying to think before we may wrap this up of what else I would want to discuss.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure, ask me a question. Go for
All
it.
right. So, as you guys can tell, like I hope this like podcast today has given you a vibe of like me and Zach. Like we
vibe,
like, this is
how we are, what we do, and about Sophia, how she came into the vlogs,
right.
and how she is, and
I hope you can tell, like like this is like my boyfriend's little bro, but I swear if I could adopt this kid, I would. Like I want him to be my brother. Like I want him. I tell my boyfriend all the time, I'll trade him. I'm the older sibling. His older bro is the older sibling, and their dynamic. And I'm always like, I will trade you my little sister for Zach. Come on. Trade. Anyways, I love Zach. He is literally like, we're not blood, but like I fully consider Zach like my little brother. And I just want to see him win in life. And I'm always going to be his big sis and here for him. So, all right, my question. Are you guys ready?
Question, yes.
All right. Be honest.
Okay.
What was your first impression of me when you first met me? In person, not on the phone, because he kind of met me on the phone.
Yeah. We talked on the phone.
Even
before.
if you thought I was crazy or whatever, just be honest. What was your first impression? We're about to find out. Even if you thought I was fucking whack. Like, he loves me now. That's all good. But, like, I need to know.
Well, when you first when you first came in the room, I knew that you wanted a hug.
Yes, come on, be real, Zach. Be real. Be real. I'm a lover. So I'm like a lover.
Messing.
Like, even today when we got the petty, I was like, Zach! And he was like, I was
No.
like, I'm just a hugging person.
No, it's like I knew that your personality fit well with the type of girl that my brother needs. But I also like your personality type because you're like a whole ass extrovert, and I fucking love it. Cause you're just out there, you're doing your thing, you're saying shit, you're just being
Right.
uplifting and motivating and moving.
Yeah.
And
Like,
I just loved your energy, and I thought like, wow, this girl is quite something.
Oh God.
Quite something. Little
Okay.
did I know that something would go a lot more.
Yeah.
As time went on, but
I actually, his brother was scared about me meeting Zach.
because I'm usually a shy, introverted person.
Can I tell him what I told him though?
Who only kind of becomes an extrovert when the camera's on. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, literally.
But
But can I tell you guys? So his brother, like, literally what Zach just said. Like, his brother was like not worried. Like, Zach's a great kid. He was like, my brother's nice. He's gonna be nice to you. He's not gonna be mean or anything. But he's like, my brother's a little like shy. Like, that's what he was saying. So he was like worried it was gonna be awkward. I looked and turned to my boyfriend. I said, "Those are my favorite.
Those are my favorite people.
Those are my favorite people." And he literally was like, you're crazy. I'm like, I am crazy. I was like, watch. I didn't know Zach, but something in my heart, I said that to him.
Yeah.
So that's like the universe. It was already like translating. Like, it's so crazy how the world goes full circle, guys. Like, I remember looking at him saying, "Those are my favorite," and look at us now. We're literally besties sitting here on a podcast together.
Yes.
And just like, hello, guys. Like, I told Zach to come stay at my apartment, not his brother's. I said,
Yeah,
Zach, you're
on this
staying
trip,
with me.
I just live with Sophia, and my brother hasn't been here at all
I literally told him.
because we're not really gonna see him much till this
Yeah,
weekend. So
but-
it's always just been me and Soph for the last 3
No,
days.
literally, I
4 days straight.
told him, I was like, this is like.
My brother really hasn't been around at all.
Just to show you guys like how tight me and Zach are.
Yeah,
like,
we're
he
super
is this.
tight.
He is my bestie. Where I would let him stay at my apartment for a week, and I don't let anyone do that because I fucking hate people. Like, or like maybe I'll do it with you for 2 days and then get the fuck out of my space. But no, Zach's amazing. Uncle Zach, he's been a great helper to Jules. Such a good uncle, taking out Jules because I'm lazy. But anyways, thank you, Zach. Thank you. It's his payment for being here. Just kidding. But basically, that was I like that. That was a good first impression. I liked it. How you're like, ugh, yuck, the hug. But he's not wrong because that is Soph. I know for a fact that if I don't even remember, I definitely made you
I was just
hug
like,
me.
all right.
I made you. I was like, come here.
I was just like, all right.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, but yeah, I absolutely loved your vibe and energy coming in, and then
Thanks.
just meeting you, get to know more about you.
Yeah.
And I'm just absolutely ecstatic that you and my brother are together.
Right.
My brother's together with someone like you. And
Thank you.
And I hope one day down the road, and I hope
We're
pray
gonna
to, and I
be
pr- and I
forever.
and I pray to God you become my sister-in-law.
Yes.
So,
Honestly, it
that
already
would be
feels like
fantastic.
I'm like
It already
sister,
feels like she's
and,
my
like, He
sister.
feels like my brother, but like
Well,
legally.
legally.
Like yeah.
But
yeah.
when you know what I mean?
Yeah, like I
It's
feel like
just
we all know.
fantastic. But you would say we are fantastic friends on the otherwise, but
Wait,
it's more like we're
wait.
bros
Can we
and
also
stuff.
tell them about how we got matching keychains today? And then
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
Close this out.
Yeah, sure.
Should we get them? Wait, guys.
It's on top.
Before we close this out, we just got to show you our matching bestie keychains that we got in DC today, guys. All right, give me one.
Yes. Yeah. Go for it. So yeah, while we were at the archives, today we also stopped at the gift shop. And it's on the Bible.
Oh,
I know, right?
did you guys hear that? He said it's on the Bible.
It's on the Bible.
Wait. I think this would be fun if I give it to you like this. He said it's on the Bible. Here you go. Here's the Bible.
Thank you.
Wait, now you must touch the Bible. With your hand. There we go. All right, blessed. It's been blessed.
It's been blessed.
Let me go grab mine.
She's gonna grab hers.
Yay! And then I didn't know.
So yeah, we went out to the gift shop, and we're just like, and we saw the keychains, and we were like, "Oh my god, we gotta get the same keychain because we're besties." And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Like hell yeah, we do. And something that we'll just have, forever. Gray and old.
What's your best chains? Alright, guys. Look at them.
It says National Archives, and then it says Constitution, Declaration, Bill of Rights, and then under it is just the nameplate. Hers has Sophia, and mine Zachary.
And it's funny because literally I was like, I'll buy yours, Zach. And
Yeah, I bought hers, she bought mine, so we're financially bonded.
we literally bought each other
our keychains, yeah, our bestie keychains.
All right, yeah, and it's cool because it says the National Archives, and this thing actually spins right here.
Yeah, it spins around, changes logo. It's cool. What does it say? It says the National Archives of the United States. Yeah, it's just a different form and logo in the middle. That's pretty much it.
But yeah, these are awesome, guys. So yeah, it was a great day. It was a fun.
It was a great fun. It was a great fun day.
And,
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, we have more things planned for this trip. Well, Zach is down here in VA, and I mean, I'm sad. I'm really sad that he's gonna have to leave, but I'm really sad that Zach's gonna have to leave, but I know I'll be seeing my bestie here down here soon. So
soon enough again.
Yes. All right.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much for joining on this episode of the Comfy Boys podcast. Like I said, unfortunately, John cannot be here with us. We love you, buddy. And I know that we're going to get together for our next podcast. We'll be together again to bring you guys another banger podcast.
This was fun. I hope I can do this again, chat.
Yes. Hopefully, we will have in our podcast maybe a year, maybe a while from now. Just kind of get new stories to tell. We need something fresh.
We covered a really good amount
we
today,
a good
though.
amount.
Yeah.
A great amount. So yeah. We had a fun day today. We filmed it. all. This new vlog is gonna be coming out.
I'm excited.
Thank you guys for watching the pod today. Shout out to everybody that came out in the live stream.
Thanks, guys.
And in the chat that was talking to us before and hopefully after. And we'll see you guys in the next episode soon enough. I know our last episode was 2 years ago, but it won't be 2 years for our next one.
Don't worry, he's got Soph now, so he's got some guest stars.
Yeah, we got some guests that we can.
John and Comfy Boys and Zach are gonna be great.
Yeah, we can definitely work it because maybe we can get John down here so it could be me, John, and Soph. And I know John would definitely bring a whole nother energy to this.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying.
And more questions and more.
Guys,
we'll get more in depth to another kind of
podcast. This couch more
together.
Filled.
Yeah, more filled.
This is like the Comfy Boys couch.
Yeah.
So right now it's just me and Zach. We aspire to get more people on this couch, this Comfy Boys couch.
And see what kind of guests me and John can get. So, like I said, thanks for joining. Thanks for coming out to this episode.
Thanks for having me, Zach.
And thank you for Sophia for taking care of me while I've been in Virginia so far and for the rest of the weekend.
Of course.
And thank you for being our guest on the podcast.
All right, one more thing. This is my thing. Soph and Zach
out.
Thanks.